Good evening, members. I welcome you all for this half-day seminar on the topic wealth creation through equities. And who else is the best speaker other than CA.Rudra Murthy B.V. May I call upon Chairman Manjunath sir to escort speaker sir and welcome him with the floor bouquet. Let's have a members, I have a privilege of introducing the speaker. He is the author, investor and the trainer. He is the author of Amazon #1 book selling book, Mind, Market and Money, which has readers across the globe. He has trained over 1 lakh real-time traders and investors in the field of investing and trading. He is the founder director of research head of Vajna Investments Private Limited, stock holding broking company from Bangalore. He is a qualified chartered accountant and a qualified technical analyst who holds a CFD level 1 degree from IFTA, USA. He also holds 5 master degrees, namely MCOM, MFM, MPhil, PGDBA, PGDMM. His quotes on markets are regularly referred by Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg Wire, Writers Poll, Money Control, Economic Times and many more. He often comes in CNBC TV 18, Economic Times Now, ET Now, TV9, Public TV and many more business channels as a guest speaker expressing his views on financial markets. He has been honored with Nadaprabhu Kempegowda Award and Uday Bhanu Vidya Ratna Award for his contributions in the field of financial education. He has been awarded the Times Group for 2020 as Excellence in Wealth Creation for his exemplary returns on trading and investing. Recognizing his business excellence, FKCCI and the SRs, Southern India Regional Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, has awarded him Lifetime Achievers Award in 2024. With this brief introduction, I present before you CA.Rudra Murthy B.V. So, over to you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So markets are so bad for last 5 months, 6 months, and no time. They want to record even the program. I think cameraman should be more agile today. Should be more volatile because I will be moving like markets everywhere. So he has to ensure his focus cannot be on the podium. And I am someone who doesn't prefer talking with podium hiding behind the podium. I don't love talking that way. But any which way. So when I see this slide, I used to get always thrilled. I am a chartered accountant, 5 master degree holder, 23 years of experience in stock market, all that. But the fact is, market does not give its damn care whether you are chartered accountant or not. Still it will treat you as any other person. So keeping that in mind, I am trying to tell you, you think experts in market will not have a bad face. There is an article which I recently read, published in Bloomberg and all this financial place where even Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's portfolio, late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's portfolio was down 57% in this last 5 months. And if you see even others like Sushil Kedia or if you see even Madhusudan Kela, Motilal Oswal, Ramdev Agarwal, name the who's and who's of this capital market of India, their portfolio is down on an average anywhere between 30 to 40%. So if you think it is your portfolio which is down 30 to 40%, 50%, 60% and all, don't feel bad because there are a lot of people along with you. But then the beauty of capital market is this opportunity what you are having right now, if someone can use it better and understand that yes, wealth creation is a process and you have to make money by buying right stocks in markets like this. In bull market, everyone looks like a great analyst. In fact, Buffett makes this beautiful statement. He says, when you are swimming, we don't know who is naked and who is not. Only when the wave goes off, you will know who is swimming naked. So that means, in a bull market, you think that I have bought a great stock and the stock is going up. But it is the bull market which is taking all the stocks up generally. And when market turns, then you will find that it is only those stocks which were really worth moving up will move and not all the stocks. So I have 3 hours of time to talk. The slide whatever is there I will share with people so that you don't waste time writing it. And I want to share my 23 years of experience in capital market. And I always say, if someone has been in market for 2 decades and if someone is married to someone for 2 decades, you have no other choice but to continue. Okay, so this sheet says to me that there is a short break at 6:30 which I have to give to you guys. So do remind me. In fact, always in institute, I used to see a digital clock somewhere there and now it has become a normal clock than a digital clock. I was just wondering where is the digital clock. Any which way, it is 5:10 right now and tomorrow is Shivaratri. It would have been better if tonight was a Shivaratri so that we could have done Jagarana with this whole time. But any which way, I am a extempore speaker. I speak from heart and not from mind. And I share my real experiences of market. What we will do today is the first session up to 6:30, I will complete my entire presentation. I want people to participate, have a book and pen, make note of questions. And don't stop me in between when I am doing this presentation. Let me complete it till 6:30, give you a break, have your coffee, tea, if by chance institute provides that. Yes, you have? Yeah, okay. So have that coffee break and then when you come back after the coffee break, might be 6:30 to 6:45 you will have that coffee break. From 6:45 till 8 o'clock I will make it Q&A session. You ask anything, everything on stock market, I will still answer to you. Okay? And that's a promise I will give you right now. But you should not stop me till 6:30 with any question. So let's say when I am talking, you got a question. Please make note of it in your book. I will give you full time after 6:45 till 8 o'clock and post 8 o'clock depends upon whether I still have energy to take questions more from you. But this is a good 3-hour session which is good enough and you have only one speaker. Sometimes what happens, you will have 3 speaker, 4 speaker and sometimes speakers with volume, without volume and volatility. So many things are there. So here there is only one speaker. You have no choice but to only see me for next 3 hours. And I will share my entire 23 years of experience on capital market. We'll all discuss on what to buy, what not to buy, what to sell, what not to sell. And I am a person who always believes in giving my perspective and view, which can completely go wrong. There is no God in stock market. That's the first lesson you have to learn. Markets are bigger than any individual or group of individual. So the day you understand this, that market is supreme. And let me make a statement to you. Any big person with how much ever wealth he has or she has, market can absorb that individual in few seconds. But no individual can absorb market in lifetime. I always used to ask this very simple question. Can you tell me who is the best investor in this whole world according to you? Very good, simple name, Warren Buffett, excellent. Can you tell me who is the richest person in the whole world as of today? Elon Musk. Can you tell me where do we have highest money in this whole world? Stock market. So then Buffett, having so much of knowledge on stock market, he should be world's richest fellow. Why is he not? You understand what I am asking you? Now, Buffett can still become number one in the whole world and he can beat Elon Musk. But by trying to do so, if he does any mistake, currently he is in a position of 5 or 6, he will go beyond even 500. I am only trying to say, with the best knowledge in the whole world on stock market, he is still not in the number one position. We are all talking about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, and I have highest regards to Jhunjhunwala. And even if you take India's top 50 richest people, India's, he may not be there in top 50 richest people of India, even though he is considered as Buffett of India. You know why am I making this statement? Just to tell you, it is just not the IQ which will give you money in stock market. Along with IQ, you also need EQ. IQ is intelligent quotient, EQ is emotional quotient. So if I have only intelligent quotient and no emotional quotient, you will still be an intelligent person, but may not be a successful investor or a trader. I don't know if you can catch whatever I am talking. IQ plus EQ both are required. If you only have IQ and no EQ, that is control over your emotion, still you will not be successful in market. CA can give me IQ, but it cannot give me EQ. And I know a lot of people in market who have been so successful and they may not be a chartered accountant. So market will not see whether you are a CA or not. So that day when I realized this, I even removed all my visiting cards or anything which mentioned I was a CA because market does not even give me any respect even though I am a chartered accountant. So that means market is so big. More humble you are and open you are to learn, more the wealth you create. And someone told me, Rudra, health is wealth. What is the use of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala earning so much money? He died at 63. And this is my perspective, I might be wrong. I believe in living a quality life than a quantity life. What is the use of living 120 years of life as a beggar and being a burden for others and being very healthy for 120 years than having even a 50 years of life which is a quality life. So for me, I might be wrong, it is just my perspective. For me, Rakesh lived as a king for 63 years of his life. That is enough. And if you ask me, I am 42 now, so even less than 63, Rakesh's life I will still take. I don't want 120 years of quantity life. That does not mean health has to be ignored. The life should not be health or wealth. It should be health and wealth. The life should not be or, it should be and. So how do you balance it? I am not a health expert to talk about health, but then let me tell you, don't ignore wealth. 95% of solution to all problems is given by wealth. 95%. One person went to Bill Gates and told, making money is nonsense. You have made so much of money, what is the use? You divorced Melinda after marrying her for 35 years of your life. What is the use of all the money what you have made? A saint went to Bill Gates and told like this, making money is nonsense. Bill Gates just replied to that saint, you make enough money before talking such nonsense. Bill Gates can say making money is nonsense. I and you cannot say. Unless we have surpassed Bill Gates in wealth. Some people talk to me about spirituality. Wealth is not important, it is spirituality. Spirituality is abundance, it is not scarcity. So for me, the first thing which has to change in people is wealth is good. It is wealth and health, not wealth or health. And it is not wealth or spirituality, it is wealth and spirituality. And very, very important is mindset. So with this background, let me start, complete the presentation. Because extempore only I will talk 5 hours, sir. So better to complete the presentation, then we will go for Q&A. Is that good?
Yes.
And whatever comes on slide, don't write. Because I will give you this slide to take home or take the board itself from there, no problem. But only thing is, whatever is not in slide, you can write. And I think they are even recording this program. They will be putting this in YouTube for other audience who want to see it later. Now you will be wondering, sir, we have paid some delegate fees. If it is freely available in YouTube, we would have saved 500 rupees. You have to first change your mindset, because if I give some stocks to buy today and you are able to buy it Thursday, you will make money. Those guys will buy after 3 weeks, sir. So you are lucky.
You have come here for your wife.
Huh?
You have come here for your wife.
Vibe. Okay, so Amit says he has come here to take my vibe, which is very good. I do believe, people ask me this question, Rudra, why do you go for Tirupati to see Balaji? We have the same Venkateshwara even at home. Why do you have to go to temple? So there is a difference between LAN and Wi-Fi.
Yes.
LAN connection is always powerful than Wi-Fi. Going to Tirupati is LAN. Seeing Balaji photo is Wi-Fi. This is LAN, that is Wi-fi.
Tomorrow is Shivratri and you are Rudra.
Yeah, tomorrow is Shivaratri and I am Rudra. In fact, while coming on the lift, Manjunath also told me this. And I think, Shankar also told me this.
We are all same frequency.
Yeah, good. In fact, I'll tell you, so you have to allow me till 6:30 first to complete, then your time. Okay, you ask me questions, I will reply. And if I don't know answer to your question, I am a great trainer also. I will say excellent question, I will get back to you in the next class. Okay? Okay, now quickly let me just ask you this. I want you to be very attentive. I will be a bit fast so that we get time to discuss realities of market. I will complete this presentation by 6:30, 1 hour from now. And any questions you get, make note of it. Don't stop me when I am doing the presentation. And once the whole presentation is done, take a break for your coffee, come back, only Q&A session, post the coffee break. Is that good agenda for the day?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, how many of you here want to build a profitable equity portfolio in this tough market condition? I want to know that. Don't tell obvious. There is nothing obvious in this world. You sit at home and think everything is obvious, nothing will happen. There is nothing obvious in this world. Okay? Good. Now, first of all, I want you to understand that big money can be made only in tough market conditions. Because these are times when everyone are selling out. But these are not times to buy anything and everything. Okay. How many of you here want to retire wealthy and you want to have a financial freedom in your life? Good. Everyone wants it? Great. So I will tell you how we can achieve these two important objectives today. So my entire talk today will focus on how in a tough market like now we can build a profitable equity portfolio, and then I will also focus on how one can retire wealthy and enjoy their financial freedom through equity investing. This is very brief on Rudra, and today what are the topics I will be covering. Number one, why people don't become super rich. Any presentation I give, my first topic is only this. Because if someone can understand that one point, why people don't become super rich, that's the basic foundation for making or creating wealth. Next, I will talk today about get rich quick adventure in stock market, how one can earn at least 100 crore. How many of you are here interested for at least 100 crore minimum in lifetime? You know why I am asking 100 crore? Put that in bank FD, get 6% interest per annum. You are retired and you have financial freedom. If you give me 100 crore, I am saying just put that in a bank FD, 6% interest per annum. Chartered accountants, okay, calculate tax also, no problem. So after all that, even if you make 5% net on 100 crore, that is 5 crore. 5 crore per year, per month, if you calculate, it's about 60 lakh. 60 lakh per month. How many of you can take care of your lifestyle, current lifestyle with 60 lakh per month? If you cannot, then you have a problem in your lifestyle. Okay? Now, sometimes people ask me this question, Rudra, okay, then according to you is 100 crore enough? I'm just telling that is minimum. Maximum I have not put a number. 1 lakh crore is also not sufficient. You're getting what I'm telling? So the day, I still remember, my goal in life was to become a chartered accountant. I used to tell my mother, the day I become a chartered accountant, I'm ready to die. That was the amount of vigor I had to become a qualified chartered accountant. The day I became chartered accountant, did you think I went and slept on a railway track and died? No. A new dream came. I want to see 1 crore in my life.
Yes.
If I earn 1 crore in my lifetime, that day I am ready, I will die. Then I earned 1 crore. When I was 32, I think I earned my 1 crore. Then, did I die? No. A new dream came. In a day, I have to make 1 crore. Then I am ready to die. That also I did. One day 1 crore. Do you think that day I died? No. Now it has gone to higher amount. So there is no end. But you know what is the beauty of life? And I am not talking spirituality. The beauty of life is, when one dream gets through, now you have another dream. So aspiration is the first important thing needed for anything in life. Aspiration. But it should not turn to obsession. Desperation. But aspiration is very important, because each tree is taller than the other. I still remember when I used to write my CA exam, Padam Kincha sir was a role model for me. And even MP Birla Institute, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, where I used to teach as a professor for MBA, we had a Kincha hall. So whenever I see the hall, oh, Kincha name, Kincha hall, that's the name and all that stuff. So I had a great opportunity where I was a co-speaker with Padam Kincha sir. And I told sir, I am Rudra Murthy, I followed you, it was like Dronacharya and Ekalavya and all that stuff, sir. And I do this, I do that. He said, Nana Rudra, I know you, I track you. Then he was there 15 minutes early and he said, I came early to listen to you. And I said, wow. But when I come on stage, even though my Guru Padam Kincha is there, I will say, I will ensure I will be a better speaker than you. I will not leave you. You get what I am talking, right? This is not ego or atrocity. This is the love and passion towards what you do. And it is the love and passion to disseminate that experience, what I have seen in my life of capital market. But if you ask me to talk on direct tax, indirect tax, GST, gone, nothing I know. Okay. Market also I know nothing, but slightly I have some experience, that's all. Okay, coming back, I'll be talking about how at least one can earn 100 crore. How many of you are interested to know how to earn 100 crore? Yeah. And this is not any quick rich, get adventurous scheme and all. I'll give you the reality, how to do it. Then, there are good companies, but we should invest in good stocks. There is a difference between a good company and a good stock. For the first time, I am talking these topics today. And I will be talking about something called as growth versus PE ratio or price earning ratio. We will come to that. We will talk on valuation, which is the number one reason why markets corrected for last 4-5 months. That is starting October 3rd, market made the first level of correction. I remember those dates very well because October 2nd was Gandhi Jayanti. October 3rd onwards, investors Jayanti started. So from there, the whole stuff you have seen. The Iran-Israel started from October 3rd and then whatever you have seen. But the big question is not, everyone knows it started from October 3rd today. But what everyone wants to know is when it will end. Anyone can tell today that it started from October 3rd. But what is difficult to tell is when it will end. And what is difficult to tell is what to buy now. I was sitting like you in one seminar, a fellow told if you would have invested in MRF in 1990, 100 rupees, today it would have been 1,800 crores. Everyone were just listening, clapping, everything. I asked only 3 questions to that gentleman. I asked question 1, have you invested in MRF at 100? He said, no sir. I asked question 2, if I buy MRF today, will it become from 100 rupee to 1,800 crore? He said, no sir. Then I asked him question 3, which is the next MRF? He said, I don't know. So I will not speak on if you would have invested in MRF, if you would have invested in Wipro. With that we can only get some dopamine. Nothing beyond that. Okay, now we'll also talk about stock performance versus corporate performance. That's a superb topic. Markets, always a future looking animal, getting rich, staying wealthy, intelligent person, intelligent investor. So I start with topic 1, why people don't become rich. So can I get answer from you? According to you, why do you think people don't become super rich?
Mindset.
Mindset, good. What else?
Consistency.
Consistency, good. In fact, morning I made a statement in my office. Consistency always beats quality. But then, if you have both consistency and quality, that is the best combination. Just because you have consistency, we should not ignore quality. But just because you have quality and you don't have consistency, I still say consistency is better than quality. Hard work is better than just a productive person. Okay, anything else? Why people don't become super rich? Greed. Very good. Greed and fear. Two things if you can control, that is your emotion. Yes, you can become wealthy. If you cannot control them, greed and fear, tough to become wealthy. Any other reason why people don't become super rich?
They don't leverage.
They don't leverage. Let me make a statement. Listen to this carefully. And this was told by Charlie Munger, guru of Warren Buffett. And Charlie Munger, he was also partner with Warren Buffett. He made a statement. Only 3 things can destroy a man. Only 3 things can destroy a man. 1, lady. 2, liquor. 3, leverage. Only 3 things can destroy a man. Lady, liquor, leverage. Because you said leverage, I remembered Charlie Munger. So leverage is a 2-edged sword. It will take you either side very fast. Not only on the upside, also on the downside very fast. Someone asked me, can you give me an example? Vijay Mallya. You get what I am talking, right? So it will take you either side very fast.
Absolutely.
And please remember, everyone sitting here is more wealthier than Vijay Mallya, because you only see the UB city and that UB tower and see Vijay Mallya's chamber. But you are all more wealthy than him, because his liabilities are more than his assets. You at least have some 10 rupees in your pocket. So net wealth or net worth is positive for you. And in fact, I remember in the same hall, a person asked me this question, I think 5 years back. Once in a year I come to CA Institute, because that is what I have to give back to Institute. Being a person who was sitting here, and I was asking always my friend Girish, who's still there here, he would have gone out for coffee or whatever. And whenever Girish is there, I used to come running, because we want some attendance and other stuff. So I will come, write, sign and go. Girish used to help me. Okay. So Girish is now not there. Anyhow, now I don't practice CA. From day 1 I have not practiced as a chartered accountant. And from day 1 I have not worked as a chartered accountant. I should be the only chartered accountant in India from day 1 who has neither practiced nor who has worked as a CA. I did CA only because my mother wanted me to do CA. And if you ask me why I did not do anything in CA, came to stock market, because highest money is there in stock market and not in CA. Very clear. Okay? Yeah. Now, why people don't become super rich? Number 1 reason why people don't become super rich, and this was told by Warren Buffett when Jeff Bezos of Amazon asked Buffett why people don't become super rich. Buffett told a single line answer. He said, people don't become super rich because no one wants to become rich slowly. And this is the reason why people don't become super rich. And if you can just get this one line what Buffett answered to Jeff Bezos' question, you know how to become rich. To become rich, you have to give time. So no one wants to become rich slowly. Everyone wants to become rich fast. And in that speed, you will never become rich. So you have to give time for time. This is what Buffett told. People don't become rich because no one wants to become rich slowly. Everyone wants to make it faster. And that is the number 1 reason why people don't become rich. I gave another reason. Second most important reason why people don't become rich is because people want to become rich doing nothing. And doing nothing, what you get is also nothing. So you have to do something to make money. So if not hard work, it should be smart work. But there should be work. No one wants to become rich by putting the work. So that is the number 2 reason why people don't become rich. So I agree to Buffett, but along with it I feel there is another reason why people don't become rich, because everyone wants to become rich doing nothing. I remember in Mumbai, in one trader carnival event, world event, I was the only speaker who was there from India, and all others were all Western speakers. And in that stage, one person asked a beautiful question. How to beat Warren Buffett and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala in stock market? One person asked me this question. I said, if you can work more harder than Warren Buffett and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, you can beat them. One single line answer I gave. So there is no substitution for hard work. However productive and lazy you are, what is important is you have to put work. Padam kincha is padam kincha because of hard work. That's all. And this rule applies to any field. Whether it is stock market, it is me, it is your field, whatever field it is, you have to put work. And with these two, you can understand how to create wealth. Fastly. So my story was simple. I used to see the list of these rich people and always wonder where will I be there in that list. And then I did CA because people told if you do CA you will make a lot of money. Only after doing CA I realized the money is not in CA but it is in stock market. So then from 2003 I started my career, and small sum of 10,000, lost everything. But before that from 10,000 I went to 1 crore. 2008 fall. Whatever you are seeing now is nothing. Nifty is down only some 12% to 15% from the peak. Mid caps are down 30% on an average. But in 2008, Nifty was down 55 to 60%. Mid caps and small caps were down 95%. And if someone has survived that market, you can survive any market. If you think you can't survive even now, the fall, whatever is happening in 4-5 months, feel happy that if you are able to pass this phase, you have an experience learned here for the next phase to come. And my experience came much earlier. So 2008, lost everything, came to debt. Those times we never had this SEBI peak margin penalty and all that. You can lose more than what you have, thanks to broker and the leverage what broker used to give. Now he will not give. Okay, because SEBI started with peak margin penalty and all the rules came. So now you can lose only what you have. Beyond that is what house you have or something else what you own. But that time you can lose even everything beyond what you have. Then, so after all this I thought my career is over, but only one thing was hitting me. If I cannot make money in stock market, no one else in this world can make. So if someone is making, they know something which I don't know. So it is my learning which is missing, and let me learn. So when there is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, when there is Ramdev Agarwal, when there is Madhusudan Kela, when there is these many great investors and traders in our country, there is something which is known to them which I have to learn. Whenever CA, I used to even tell this, when there are chartered accountants who have cleared, then I should also clear. Tree, animal, plants, they cannot do CA. I am not tree, animal, plant. I am a human being. So if someone else can do, why can't I do? Similarly, stock market also. So then I realized, okay, yes, I have to learn now, and markets are like this. There is something which is missing in me. So I started learning, started attending a lot of training program, learned from best of the best, passive income creation. Today commercial complex gives me that rent, but then what happens, right? No money is sufficient to an individual. So there is no end. So I am a founder director of an NSE company called Vachna Investment. I do a lot of foreign tour, luxurious living, financial freedom at the age of 32, 33. Today I am my own boss, both at home and at office. And I work only if I want to work. If I don't want, I will not work. And I want you to achieve this state in life. And I'll tell you how I have done it, and I'm sure you will also do it. So this is late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. I always remember him. Had chance to meet him one-on-one for at least 3-4 times, and beautiful human being. He is an open book. Ask him what he has bought today, he will tell you. But the problem is you don't have daily contact with him because he will say tomorrow what he has bought today. And Radhakishan Damani, he is on the right hand side. He is the owner of D-Mart, Guru of Rakesh Junjunwala, and he made 40,000 crore in a single day. I am not telling lifetime, a single day. And there is so much to learn, and always Radhakishan Damani is white and white. So once I asked him this question, sir, why do you wear white and white? He says, my mind is so free, it need not think on what color dress I have to wear. Bah. This is the answer he gave when I asked him, why do you wear white and white always? He said, see, you are thinking, should I wear blue, should I wear brown, should I wear that, this. I don't want to use my mind on these things. White and white, easy to think. But don't compare him with politicians, sir. They also wear white and white. Okay. So my mission in life is to assist investors and traders with reasonable expectation, not unreasonable. So to these guys who have reasonable expectation, I want to help them achieve their financial freedom at the earliest and share my experiences of market, which is for last 23 years. So I just want to make fast reference towards these basic topics very quick, and we will move to advanced topic also. Now, what is passive income? Can anyone define to me what is passive income?
Without your effort, income can. Without your effort, income can.
Yeah, second line of. Who is that? Who said second line of income? Okay, great. Hey, all these people in the front row turn back. The hall is full, you can see. But see the silence also. Always capital market means all will be full. Okay? Yeah, whether people make money or not, they are interested to make money. Yeah, very important. Good. So someone telling me there that second line of income is passive income. Okay, what else? What is passive income?
Even when you sleep,
One at a time. Huh?
Without any effort.
Without any effort, you are able to make that income. Good. Thank you.
even when you sleep, your money should.
Excellent. I read this and one person told passive income means even when you are sleeping, money should be coming to you. I was shocked. When I am awake only, I am losing money. How can you make money when you are sleeping? Bullshit. Because I never understood that what is passive income. When I am awake only, I am losing money. How can you make money when you are sleeping? Tell me. And CA fellows are fully logical fellows. They will question everything. So I said, you cannot make money when you are sleeping. But at that day, I never understood what is passive income. And let me tell you here, to everyone who are here, one thing if you want to take from today's program or learning from me today, if you want to become wealthy, you have to create massive sources of passive income. Now, madam told, the income what you earn by doing nothing is passive income. Definition is right, but we don't know how. And let me now answer what is passive income. Income which is not working income is passive income. See, like CA definition only. Are you getting? Income which is not working income is passive income. Now we have to know what is working income. Are you getting what I am telling? Simple. Let's say you are working in a company and drawing some salary. If you work, you will get salary. If you don't work, you will not get salary. Work from home. Even you have to work from home. If you don't work from home, no salary. So is it working income or is it passive income? Working income. I have authored a book, Mind Market Money. I am now talking to you guys. Someone in Amazon is buying my book. Doing nothing. I am getting royalty income, and I am talking to you, I am getting royalty income. Night I am sleeping. Someone buys my book, night 12 o'clock, I get my royalty income. Is it working income, passive income? But no one has taught you one secret which I am teaching you now. No income is passive income. To get passive income, first you have to work.
There is a famous.
Or, if not you, your father-in-law should have worked.
Why not father?
No, okay, father also accepted. Father means it is same family, na? Father-in-law means some other family.
Without working.
I am saying without you working, at least your father-in-law should have worked. So what I mean is, let me make a strong statement. Freedom is not free.
Yes.
You have to earn it. So if I am free today and I have a passive income, That means I have worked for it before. Freedom is not free, you have to earn it. And to become wealthy, you have to create massive sources of passive income, not working income, or not just working income. Now the question comes, you make investments in market and you earn dividend, you earn capital appreciation. Is it passive income or is it working income? If you are trading, is it passive income, working income?
Working.
Are you able to get what I am talking? Now, I have already worked enough and I have bought a property which is today giving me 8.5 lakh rent per month. Doing nothing, kana, pina, sona, that's all. I still get 8.5 lakh rent every month. Is it working income, passive income, rent? Passive. But if I now sell my property which is giving me 8.5 lakh rent, will I get my 8.5 lakh rent every month? No. The rule is simple, never cut the golden goose which is giving you passive income. Questions after 7:30. Sorry, 6:30. 6:30. Make note of your question. I will give you time. I am giving more than an hour for only Q&A. Okay, can I proceed?
Yes.
These are light topics, and you know why am I covering them? If I talk anything even on stock market advanced, if you miss this basic foundation, still you will not become wealthy. That is the reason why I am covering these things. This is like net practice before the match. Okay, next. See how this is called passive income, because see, sleeping also money is coming. I gave you example. But first you should have worked to create those assets which will give you passive income. And if you sell the asset, it is like cutting the golden goose. Egg will stop coming. The golden egg every day will stop coming. Okay, quickly let me go through all this. Golden egg, all that I told. I don't want to take much time there. Markets are so interesting. We want to talk more on market. What is financial freedom? Can anyone tell? Everyone wants financial freedom, but the problem is we don't know what is financial freedom. What is financial freedom? You don't have debt. So having no debt is not called financial freedom.
Not depending on others.
Very good. Not depending on others, including wife, son and daughter? Don't know. Okay, yeah, not depending on others. Good. What else?
Covering the basic needs. When you can
Covering
do what
basic
you want.
needs.
When you can do what you want.
When you can do what you want.
Free from financial
So if you are, you can do what you want. I want to play cricket, I am playing. So am I financially free?
Only if you are financially free, you can play.
And you know why am I asking these definitions? Because I believe it is not knowledge is power. That is old statement. Clarity is power.
Yes.
And when we don't have clarity, we don't know how to reach there.
Yes.
How many of you use Google Map? Everyone, Google Map. Now from here, I want to go somewhere. Can you tell me how to go using Google Map?
First location.
Okay, I am here, Vasant Nagar, CA Institute. I have given you the location. I want to go somewhere. Show me the route. Destination, where to go. So if you don't know where to go, will you know how to go?
No.
So now I am teaching you where to go. Then we will learn how to go.
Yes.
If I don't know what is financial freedom, how will I achieve financial freedom? So clarity is power. So tell me what is financial freedom? Simple definition. Listen. If your passive income is at least 2 times your current monthly expenditure, then you are financially free. I repeat again. If your current passive income is at least 2 times your current expenditure, I say you are financially free. I'll give you an example. Today, to lead my current lifestyle, whatever I am currently leading as my lifestyle, not desired lifestyle, for your today's current lifestyle, what I am leading, I need monthly, let us say 1 lakh. Your number might be different, but I want you to think what is your current monthly expenditure to lead your current lifestyle, not your expected or desired lifestyle. Current lifestyle. How much do you need per month? You know the number.
Yes.
Approximately, don't start calculating and all. Approximate, I'm saying 1 lakh. For me, for you it might be higher, it might be lower. For Vijay Mallya it is much higher. Okay, so it depends on individual to individual. So you have your current monthly expenditure. Your passive income should be twice that. Then I say you are financially free. So now I have 1 lakh rupee of monthly expenditure currently. I have rent of 8.5 lakh. Is it 2 times my monthly expenditure? Yes, sir. Am I financially free? Yes, sir. There are only 2 ways to become financially free. Either reduce your monthly expenditure or increase your passive income. Not total income, not working income, passive income. I won't decrease my cost. I will always see how to increase my passive income. How many of you here in this hall have no passive income? All these people should start working on passive income creation. Don't think I was born with passive income. I was also like you. But at least I realized one day that I have to create passive income. You all have working income. You might be working in Infosys drawing 10 lakh salary per month. But still I want you to have some amount of passive income. If not, start creating. I have told you how. And only through working income we can create passive income. But your mind should start thinking for creating various sources of passive income. And if you have 2 times your current monthly expenditure as passive income, then you are financially free. If you ask me why, I presume 50% taxation. Why 50%? Because you have some 12 lakh exemption, then blah 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 blah. Then you pay GST, you pay that, you pay this, all that. So you only pay to 2 people. One is Modi, 2 is Nirmala Sitaraman auntie. So for these 2 people we have to pay. And after all that, you are left out with something. So if you earn 2 times your monthly expenditure, assuming 50% goes for all this, still I have my passive income to take care of my current lifestyle. Doing nothing, only Kana Pina Sona, I can continue having my current lifestyle. So am I financially free? Yes. So this definition makes you understand that to become wealthy you have to create passive income, and you have to reach to that height where it is 2 times your current monthly expenditure. And if you want to have a better lifestyle and if your current monthly expenditure is increasing, then your passive income should be also increasing. Okay, good. All this I will not talk, we will straight go. What is this get rich quick adventure scheme? So this is a game changer when I read and understood, and this is reality. The person on my left hand side is Simons. He earns 67% return on his investment every year. That means if he puts 100 rupee to market, he earns 67 rupee every year. That is his ROI, return on investment. The person on right, Buffett, he earns only 22% ROI. Simons is at what rate? 67. And what about Buffett? 22, only 22%. So who should be more rich? Is it Buffett or is it Simons? Simons, 67%, right? But let me tell you, even though, listen carefully, even though Simons earns 3 times more return than Buffett, Buffett is 10 times more wealthier than Simons. 10 times more wealthier than Simons. If you ask me why, because of power of compounding. Simons, even though he is able to earn 67% return per annum, he has done this for only last 20 years. Whereas Buffett has done this for last 82 plus years. So when you compound money even at a smaller ROI, but for a longer duration, your wealth becomes bigger and bigger. I'll make it easy for you. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala also earned on an average from the day he started stock market till the date of his death. On an average, he made a compounded return of about 68% per annum. But he is not even 1/100th of Warren Buffett. 1/100th. And if you ask me why, Buffett is only 22%. If you ask me why, Buffett started when he was 12-year-old. And even at 94, he is still on. Now you know why health is wealth. Rakesh started late, he didn't start at 12. And Rakesh ended early at 63. Now you will ask me a question. Rudra, we could not start early. We were not Buffett to start at 12. Don't worry. You can still beat Buffett if you can survive for more than Buffett, and you should reach 120, 130 years of not just quantity but with quality. It is not quantity or quality. It is quantity and quality. So Buffett is able to become so rich and wealthy only because he is able to compound money at 22% but for a long period of time. Now you will be shocked to know this. Let me give you the numbers. If you put 10 lakhs today and if you compound money at 26%, I am not talking 67, 68%, I am talking 26% compounding if you can do, at the end of 30 years, your 10 lakh today will be worth 100 crore. You can do your mathematics. So I was telling you, I teach you how to make 100 crore in lifetime. Na? The answer is simple. It is power of compounding. I'll repeat again. Today's 10 lakh compounded at 26% per annum for a period of 30 years will make it 100 crore. Now I'll ask you a simple question. I want 1000 crores in my life. I don't want 100 crore. So if I want 1000 crore, what I should do is I have to increase any one of those three or all the three. So if you put today 1 crore, and if you can compound at 26% per annum for 30 years, that 1 crore becomes 1000 crore. Now let me tell you, if you think 10 lakh is a big sum, just make it 1 lakh. 1 lakh today at 26% compounding for 30 years will become 10 crores at the end of 30th year. 10 crore bank FD still gives you 6 lakhs per month instead of 60 lakh. 6 lakh per month, how many of you have a comfortable life? 6 lakh per month. I am having only 1 lakh per month, still I have a Benz. You get what I am telling, right? 1 lakh is enough. So what I am only trying to tell you is, 6 lakh is itself too much. And I am not talking 6 lakhs, I am talking 60 lakhs. And I am not talking 10 crore, I am talking 100 crore. But if you want to still come down, 10,000 today at 26% per annum compounded for 30 years will become 1 crore. And my life goal was to see 1 crore in lifetime some time back. So there is something big here I want each one of you to know, that is power of compounding. In fact, this was a statement made by Albert Einstein. He said, I don't know which are the 7 wonders of world, but I know the 8th wonder of world, and that is compound interest. And I made a statement, I don't know which are the 8 wonders of world, but I know the 9th wonder of world, and that is continuous compounding. Now I can talk about what is annual compounding and what is continuous compounding, but then let's not go there. Even if you understand annual compounding, that is enough. Okay, so this is what Einstein told. He said, compounding is the 8th wonder of world. One who understands, he will earn it. One who does not, he will pay for it. Good. Today actually I am in a T20 match very fast because I have to talk more on current market. But if I go there without all this, many of you will switch off. You get what I am telling? Because if you have experience of 2 decades like me and then I talk market, you might understand better. cater. But I want to cater to everyone who are here. And even me, knowing everything in market, if I ignore these things, you will not become wealthy at all in your lifetime. This is very, very important. You have to be in the game to win the game. If you are out of the game, gone. पहला विकेट बचाना है, नो बॉल फुल टॉस फ्री हिट आता है, 6 मार सकता है, विकेट ही नहीं है तो बाद में नो बॉल फ्री हिट फुल टॉस है तो क्या कर सकता है. My Hindi is so bad, but I talk so that I improve. I know only 2 languages, English, Kannada. Hindi I talk so that you will laugh. Okay? Yes. Once someone asked me, do you know any other language other than Kannada, English and Hindi? I said, yes sir. He asked me which one, I said Chinese. Can you talk? He said, yeah. Shang, shai, chai, pu, tha, chu. Oh, very good, you know Chinese sir. You also don't know, I also don't know. I said something, that's all. Okay? Yeah. So 100 crore lifetime ho gaya. Now, from here, the slide becomes new and interesting. Now I am going into market. And guys, the hall should have at least 100 plus people. I am giving 1 hour plus time only for Q&A. And in Q&A what happens is, each of your individual questions, I will give you answer. And with other people's question, you will learn something more. So I don't want to make it a one-way monologue kind of a talk, but then let me complete presentation full, post-break only Q&A, okay? Yeah. So now, what is good company and what is a good stock? From here, whatever I talk is not available in Google, AI also not available. One person asked me this beautiful question last week. He said, Rudra, are you using AI? How can we use AI for stock analysis? So I am a guy who is generally not someone who is used with technology. So for me technology is something which I don't like. I am still a traditional guy. That doesn't mean you should not use. I still use AI to whatever extent I know. And what extent I know is nothing. And getting back, someone asked me, how powerful is the AI according to you? I heard a Modi talk for some 7-8 minutes on AI, heard by all the top Google, your Microsoft, your DeepSeek, whatever it is, all these guys were in front rows listening to Modi. I was wondering, first of all, this guy is talking in English, not in Hindi. Second, he is talking without the paper. I have seen that video with me. Paper bhi nahi hai. SI, extempore talk. And on what topic? Not on Rahul Gandhi. He is talking on AI. How can he talk on AI without paper and that too in English? That told me there is nothing impossible in this world for a human being who wants to achieve something. And he was not talking to me sitting in the front row because I know nothing on AI, like Chinese how I talked with you. He was talking to people like all the great tech companies which were there. And Modi made a 7-minute talk on AI, and if you just listen to it, you will know everything on AI. That's how I learned AI, listening to Modi. And after this entire speech, I made a statement and I told this. Modi did not tell, I told this statement. I said, tell me who created AI?
Human.
Very good, human. Who created human? Which is more powerful? Don't tell humans created AI, so AI is more powerful. So if humans created AI and AI is so powerful, who created humans? Who created AI? Humans created AI. Who created humans?
Brahma.
That is more powerful than AI.
Yes.
Brahman.
This is what I told.
You are absolutely right.
Correct, na? We should use AI to make ourselves better, comfortable, productive, easier, all. But end of the day, decision should come from us, not from AI. How many of you here are not married? Not married. Don't ask AI the girl, you decide. I would have gone one step forward, but I am stopping here, okay? After marriage, that is, okay? So, good company versus good stock. See, I am not saying don't use AI. If AI can bring all all the stocks to buy, then why do we need Buffett, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala and all the hard work, right? That does not mean AI is bad. That's not my statement. I'm saying use AI to make your research better. But research has to come from you and not from AI. Someone told Rudra, why are you preparing all this presentation? Put the heading, AI will give all the slide. You put all the slide from AI, I will sit there and I will tell you, you know nothing except putting in AI and getting all the slide. That I can make it out like this. Yes or no? So the guy presenting with AI PPT and the guy presenting with his PPT, you can make out. At least I can make out.
Why? Originally.
Original intelligence, why? Okay, good. Okay, good. Now I am not telling you that these are bad companies. I am only telling you that these are bad stocks. How many of you are able to get some understanding today?
Yes.
Great? Yeah. Now, these are for me good company and good stock. If you ask me why, Reliance growing at around 18-20%, PE multiple of 17 times. Growth is higher than the PE multiple. Now you will ask me another question, sir. I got Reliance at 2,300, now it is 1,200, what to do? I am not talking at 2,300, what was the number? I am talking today. HDFC Bank, P multiple 17 to 18 times. Growth rate beyond 20%. Don't ask me how to calculate PE multiple. Moneycontrol.com. Any company, PE is ready. I can even teach you formula, write everything, all that. But anyhow, we have all cleared CA. Now why you should know all the formula now? CA pass ho gaya. Pappu pass ho gaya. Like that. The day I cleared, even today, I am not joking, even today, I will be sleeping. Morning I get up. And I have to read that income tax account. Hey, I am already pass appa. Then I will realize, hey, get up, pass ho gaya. CA is that much fear even today. When it comes to exam. Now I have already cleared after I think 20 years. But many a times I ask myself, how you became CA? How you passed? All these questions comes to me. Anyhow, not required today. So Reliance, HDFC Bank, they are good company plus they are good stock. This is today. This might change after 1 year. Don't think permanently these are good company and good stock. You get what I am talking? And how to tell good company, good stock? Growth, P, basic. That doesn't mean only this is sufficient, but it is better than not knowing anything. Okay? Okay, let me talk about growth versus P, which I was talking to you. Zomato, just last 2 quarters back, they turned profitable. Swiggy is still not profitable, and both are trading at a PE multiple of something like 300 times to Zomato, and Swiggy is trading, if I am not wrong, at around 180 times, 200 times PE multiple. I am not making any statement, I am only telling their PE numbers. Now listen carefully. Now someone will ask me a question. Rudra, do you think people buying today Zomato and Swiggy are fools? Many funds are buying. The answer is simple. If you tell me I am buying a stock today for next 20 years, then I will say buy Zomato and Swiggy. And I know an investor, he asked me one day, I am a long-term investor, Rudra, give me one stock. I said, that day I said, you go and buy Reliance. So he bought Reliance at some 1,200 rupee. Stock came to 1,180 same day, 20 rupees it fell. He called me, Rudra, Reliance is down 20 rupees, what to do? I said, you are a long-term investor. He said, yes, I am a long-term investor. Then I said, why you are bothered for 20 rupee fall? No, I am a long-term investor. Then I asked him, what is long-term? He said, one day. Then I asked him, Baba, tell me what is short-term? He said 1 hour. So from that day I have realized, if anyone asks me I want to buy a share for long term, first I will ask him, what is long term to you?
Yes.
Please define. Then I will ask, then I will tell the stock. Because for him, long term is 1 day. Short term is 1 hour. Possible, why not? So why I am telling this is, if you really have a 20-year horizon from today to invest, then I might say a P multiple of 250, 300 might make sense. Or else no. In fact, Naren of ICICI mutual fund, he made a statement. He said, people whoever thought SIP sahi hai, mutual fund sahi hai, wo pura galat hai. And he is a mutual fund manager. Baapre. Everyone were, media was shocked, everyone was shocked. And Naren is a fabulous, great investor. He is also a chartered accountant, 35 years of experience. 35-40 years of experience in market. He made a fabulous statement. And what he spoke for 1.5 hours, I am telling you in 1 minute what he told. He said, mutual fund sahi hai, SIP sahi hai, provided you make SIP in the right asset class. And you should make SIP in that asset class which is undervalued and which is volatile. We make SIP because that volatility has to average out. But if you are making SIP in a non-volatile asset class, then SIP is of no use. So SIP should be for an asset class which is more volatile. So yes, you are investing in, let's say, mid cap, small cap. So volatility is there, so we are doing SIP. But mid cap and small cap is not undervalued. Those who started investing in mutual fund, mid cap, small cap schemes from 2023 onwards, they will all lose or their money may not grow for next 6-7 years, because even though they are making SIP which is right and it is on a volatile asset class, you are investing in that mutual fund ka SIP which is into mid cap and small cap, which is not undervalued but overvalued. Now I will ask you, Chandrasekaran was there. I went to Mumbai only to listen to him. I want to sit like this and just listen to 1 hour Chandrasekaran. Nothing. So I booked my flight ticket, went to Mumbai, and I went to the conference to listen to Chandrasekaran. And I am a fellow who is always so positive, so energetic. And what I will do is, whoever it is, after the session when they go out, 5 minutes before I will be out waiting to catch the fellow. And I want to meet, I want to talk. The rule is very simple in life. You are an average of 5 people with whom you spend most of your time. And if you spend time with 5 people who are, let us say, Mukesh Ambani, Gautam Adani, Narendra Modi, Narayan Murthy, Rudra Murthy, you will be average of them. If you spend your time with 5 idiots, you will be average of the same. Someone told, Rudra, you are a very selfish fellow. This is not selfishness. This is self-awareness. There is a difference between selfishness and self-awareness. Even in aeroplane, they say, first you wear the mask when flight falls down, or it goes into the water, or when you don't have oxygen supply. Then help others to wear the mask. It's not first help others and you don't wear. If you don't wear, how can you help others? This is not selfishness, this is self-awareness. And selfish people we can make out whether they are selfish or not. And if you cannot make out, that's because you are selfish. Now coming back, why am I talking to this about this person Chandrasekaran? Valuation, it all depends upon the last point, promoter quality. If the king is great, the kingdom will be. So whenever you buy companies where you want to put huge stake, you cannot ignore the promoter. So it is the quality of the promoter which will decide the quality of the company. Why even today massive wealth has been created by stocks like TCS, stock like Titan, Bhaskaran, stock like TCS, Chandrasekharan, even Infosys, Narayan Murthy. What's the difference between Infosys and Satyam? One is wealth creator, one more is wealth destroyer. Why? Ramalinga Raju and Narayan Murthy. The answer is clear. Because if you give a bad company to a great promoter, he will change even the bad company to a great company. But if you give a great company to a bad promoter, he will ensure the great company will become bad company. Rule is simple. So when I say valuation, look at margin of safety. When you buy something at a lesser price, you have bigger margin of safety. So I buy something worth 100 at 40 rupees. Then I have 60 rupee margin of safety. But I don't want to buy something worth 100 rupee at 90 rupee, even though there is margin of safety, but I don't have deep margin of safety. So now someone asks me, in today's market, is it good to buy? We have margin of safety, but do we have deep margin of safety? In general, my answer is no. So I am now answering till when market will correct, but I am just starting to give some hint. How many of you are there with me understanding what I am talking? Now I will give you something which is my 23 years of experience in capital market. Euphoria will not stop at fair value. It will exceed fairness and go beyond. Similarly, the bottom will not happen at fair value. Stock performance versus corporate performance. Again, look at ICICI Bank for example. Last 4 quarters, they are profitable and their bottom line and top line is growing at 20%, but stock price for last 4 years has gone nowhere. So there is corporate performance, but there is no stock performance. These are stocks to buy now because last 4 years their profits have gone up, but their stock price remains the same. And if you ask me why is this happening, because it was earlier overvalued where the stock price had gone beyond their performance. Now in current scenario, last 4 quarters, 5 quarters also, last 4 years I said, you go back and check, last 4 years ICICI Bank, the price is same, but their corporate performance for last 4 years is still there. And for me still lot of valuation comfort is there in both Kotak as well as ICICI Bank. I know some of them today will tell me, Rudra, Kotak Bank I have bought last 4 years I have not made money. But last 4 years back I have not told you to buy Kotak Bank. In the same institute where we are there, I was telling Bharti Airtel buy 300, 350 rupees it was. Today Bharti Airtel is 1700, 1800. And I remember same CA institute, the only stock I was talking was Bharti Airtel. But that time it was 300. Now 1700, 1800. And this is the price after all the fall. Someone asked me a simple question, sir, I don't know anything about stock market, but tell me how to identify a good stock. At least now I understood good company, good stock, all that I understood. But tell me how to do research. One single line I will ask you a question, give me an answer. Market started falling from October 3rd recently. You take any stock as of October 1st. October 2nd, Gandhi Jayanti. Take any stock as of October 1st or end of September. Take any stock. What was the price of that stock you take on September 30th? And take what is the stock price today. If it is above September 30th price, it means the stock has withstood the entire turmoil of 5-6 months, 5 months, October, November, December, Jan, Feb. That means, is it relatively a better stock? Relatively.
Yes.
Do the homework. Don't ask me the name. And he will buy from a pessimist. Now listen carefully. When someone is a desperate seller, you be a buyer. And when someone is a desperate buyer, be a seller. Okay, this is what I told. You have to buy quality over quantity, but at reasonable price, which comes during crisis. That reasonable price will never come if you don't have crisis. You have to buy quality over quantity at reasonable price, which comes during crisis. Okay, market is always a future-looking animal. You know, people ask me this question. All fundamentals are great, but still why markets are falling? Or someone asks me, all fundamentals are bad, but why still market is going up? People ask me, a company came with great result, but stock fell. A company came with bad result, stock went up. Why? So today's stock price is not based on today's economic condition, today's fundamental and today's company's performance. It is the expectation of the future which will determine today's stock price. So market is always a future looking animal. Now listen carefully. If I expect earnings to be better in the coming quarter or the new financial year, quarter 1, I am expecting earnings to be better. Don't expect markets to be better from that data. It will discount it much early. Because market is a future looking animal. Why even a loss making company is trading at some share price? Because in future, people are anticipating that that company will turn profitable. So are you paying today for today's performance or the expected future performance? When Tendulkar was 16-year-old, MRF put that advertisement on his bat because they predicted or anticipated his future performance. At future when he turned 28, 30, then you want to put MRF label, rate will be different. I am not telling your bat or my bat, Tendulkar bat. You understand what I am talking? Easy. So market is always a future looking animal. Today's market price is reflection of the future expectation of market participant. Stock prices depends on economic factor, industry factor and even company factor. Even a loss making company will have a positive share price because of the future expectation. And very, very important point, let me tell you, whenever you buy a stock, whatever PE and all other things you see is only past. There are still companies which are trading huge, the stock price is at an unimaginable price. That is not because of their existing performance, it is the expected or anticipated performance which makes the stock today trade at a high level. To make it easy for you, if you want to go to that level, people who meet promoters, people who visit company, do all the scuttlebutt and hands-on research, not sitting in front of your computer, laptop and checking what is their sales, what is their profitability, what is this, what is that ratio, all that is past. But if you are able to go and understand what will they do next quarter, what will they do 1 year from now? I was talking to a company unlisted. My friend Praveen was there, Natesh was there, and this company, 2 promoters whom I spoke, they were doing, it's a 4-year-old company, unlisted. They are not listed in stock exchange. First year they did some 6 crore sales. Next year they did 10 crore. Next year they did 15 crore. Their profitability is also moving up. Now they need some 20 crore fund and they want to set up a factory plant and they want to do at a very big scale. And if they do all this, their sales from last 3 years, if you see, it is 6 crore, 10 crore, and let's say 12 crore. According to this, what should be the sales next year? 15 crore. That's what you will tell. But I know they will make a sale of 50 crore. This can you do sitting in front of your computer seeing the old data? Some people ask, how to find multi-bagger stock? You have to get out of your computer. काम करने वाला बुढ़ा होता है. बुढ़ा काम करने वाला बुढ़ा होता है. काम कराने वाला बड़ा होता है. That day I learnt I should not do everything. It is not somebody else should do, but you have to do the job of picking that right person. If it is somebody means it will be nobody and you will be allbody. You have to pick the right person. इतना बात किया. Next. So show off versus wealthy. So there are people on one side whom you think they are wealthy and who are not. And there are real wealthy people who will not do show off.
Yes.
So be careful. Just don't see blazer tie and think he is very wealthy. Both you would have borrowed for some money, rented. All show off people may not be rich, and all wealthy people may not show off. Getting rich versus staying wealthy. So getting rich versus staying wealthy, again another concept where it is easy to make money but difficult to retain the money made. There are many ways to become rich, but only one way to stay rich. You have to be humble. Making money is easy, retaining the money made is difficult. Sir, I didn't understand. First you have to make money, then you will understand. Okay, next. Getting rich versus staying wealthy. Getting rich requires taking calculated risk. Staying wealthy requires being frugal, have humility also. I have always told this, if you don't take risk, that is the biggest risk of life. But that risk has to be calculated risk and not foolish risk. I repeat again, not taking risk is the biggest risk of life, but it should be calculated risk and not foolish risk. Now people will ask, my sir will ask that, Rudra, tell me what is calculated risk, what is foolish risk. So when I was doing CA, all this, we will learn what is beta. Beta is a measure of systematic risk. What is beta? All that formula, square of variance divided by all that I did. One fellow asked me in one seminar, sir, what is beta? I said, beta nahi hai, beta hai. Some people came and they'll ask all these questions, sir, what is beta? It is not beta, it is beta. I am not talking beta, which is not required when you do practical investing and trading. But what I am telling you is, you should take calculated risk and not foolish risk. Now the question is, what is calculated risk, what is foolish risk? So I am now going back to stage. I am now coming down from the stage. This is calculated risk. From terrace, if you do this down, it is foolish risk, simple. And what is calculated risk to me can be a foolish risk to someone else. So this is not formula to define, and very important is leverage when you take, it has to be at a calculated risk level. Now for example, if I am earning monthly 1 lakh, now I take a loan where the EMI is, let us say, 20,000. Now I am saying I earn 1 lakh, my EMI is 20,000, I have some expenses, still I have some saving. There are people who earn 20,000 and have 1 lakh EMI. That is also leverage, without liver. You get what I am talking? But I am a fellow, even if I earn 10 lakh, 1 crore, zero debt, no EMI. That's what I follow, and I might be wrong. That is left to individuals. style, my risk-taking ability, my leverage, my return expectation, my time horizon is not same as yours. But what is very important is to understand this leverage. And if you have 10 lakh income and you have 1 lakh EMI payment, that is a calculated risk manageable. Now you have 10 lakh income and you have 8 lakh EMI or 12 lakh EMI. No income but only EMI. Because today there is advertisement, buy now, pay later. You get what I am talking? Buy now, pay later, correct? Yeah. So be careful. If you are so clear that you don't want to repay the debt, then no problem. All these rules does not apply. I know a friend of mine who will borrow loan at the rate of interest what you tell. But money will not come back. For him, I cannot sleep if I take a loan. My friend cannot sleep without taking loan. He changes the loan and people like how I and you change the dress. Each person is unique. But I am only trying to tell you, when someone comes to you and tells you I am paying you 10% interest per month and asks you money and shows you moon and sky, be careful. First slide, remember. What I showed you in first slide, remember. I know one person, he came to me and told, Rudra, you know about Bitcoin, you know about Dogecoin? I said, yeah, tell me. Same company has now come with one more second round of creating similar coin. If you put 50 lakh today, in next 2 years, that 50 lakh what you put today will become 10 crore. In 2 years, put 50 lakh today, it will become 10 crore. It is the same group of people who invented that Bitcoin, Dogecoin is now doing second round. And we have invested. Rudra, at your level, जाए तो क्या जाता है? Only 50 lakh. आया तो बड़ा आता है. So, with all this stuff, if you think you can make money this way, not possible. Instead of giving 50 lakh there, give 50,000 to an orphanage and help them, na? Because at least there you will get blessing. Here you get nothing. At least there you get blessings. Here what you get? Doge. You are getting what I am telling you. Don't fall to a prey where I put 50 lakh today, it will become 20 crore after 2 years. And if you are worth, let us say, even 50 crore. What is 50 lakh? Nothing will happen. So if that is the mindset and you are putting money there, 100% that 50 lakh will go. Not 100, 101%. Not 99, 101. How can 50 lakh become 20 crore in 2 years? Tell me. Even a magician cannot do this. I am telling all this because you will be hearing these stuffs regularly. And show me one case where it has worked. It will not work. It has not worked before. It will not work today. It will not work even in future. How many of you feel this is interesting and good? How many of you want one full day seminar from Rudra? Fees of 10,000? Still hands are up. I always tell people buy value. And I always say, however great you are a salesman, you can't sell shit. There should be value. Okay, getting back. This is Adani's statement. Many ways to become rich, but only way to stay rich is be humble. And finally, I want to end my session with this slide. So, who is an intelligent investor and who is an intelligent person? Can you name? Again, my last slide is always this. My first slide and last slide will not change. But today I added so many things like great company, great stock, or good company, good stock. We spoke about growth and PE. So we spoke about valuation. So we also spoke about a lot of examples with stock names, how to identify a stock easily. which I can buy today. I said go to September 30th price and today's price and you will tell me. And I gave 2-3 names also. Now coming back, I want you to get this example. Can you name the most intelligent person ever found in the history of mankind till today? There is no one till today above him. Someone asked me, like my sir here, how do you say he is most intelligent? See his hairstyle, na? See his hairstyle, na? Can you not tell he is the most intelligent fellow? He has no time for doing haircut also. He is the most intelligent person, just accept it. It is in Google, you check, no problem, okay? Now, he was an intelligent person, but the other guy was an intelligent investor. Now I'll tell you what is the difference. Sir Isaac Newton, the most intelligent person ever born in the history of mankind. And this Isaac Newton, in 1720, when I and you were both not born, he was owning shares of South Sea Company, and that was a trader favorite stock in England. And this guy, sensing that market is going out of hand, he sold all the South Sea share, made 100% profit on his capital, and in 1720 the 7,000 pound was a very big money. I am not talking 21st century, I am talking 17th century. And he made 7,000 pounds in no time, and he made 100% profit. And this guy thought he is both an intelligent person and an intelligent investor. See later what happened. Just few months later, swept in the wild enthusiasm of market, he jumped back and again bought South Sea share at a much higher price, and he lost 20,000 pounds finally in all. For the rest of his life, he forbade anyone even to speak the word South Sea in his presence. And after all this, he made this beautiful statement. He said, I could calculate the motions of heavenly body, but not the madness of people in stock market. He said, I can find out the distance between Earth to Mercury to Neptune to Pluto to that to this I can do, but I can't calculate the madness of people in stock market. This is a statement from Isaac Newton. And see the face from how he was here. See the face how he has become now after the whole South Sea. And he made this statement. And this was Benjamin Graham who analyzed why Isaac Newton lost money. He said, by letting the crowd override his own judgment, the world's most intelligent person acted like a fool. He had IQ, but what was missing is EQ. I have this statement. Sir Isaac Newton was an intelligent person, but he was far, far, far away from being an intelligent investor or even a trader. By letting his own emotional imbalance overrule his intelligence, he failed miserably in stock market. So if you think I am so intelligent and I have a great IQ, and if your emotions override that, Isaac Newton, what happened, you know. Now, this is another story, real story which I am giving. I couldn't even get this fellow's photo in internet. His name is Rick Gurin. Don't search now Google, you will not get because I have done it already. But I want you to get the moral message of the story. This fellow Rick Gurin, he was there with Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett. These three were very close friends. Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger and Rick Gurin. Rick Gurin was more smarter than Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger. But Rick Gurin photo is also today not available in Google, and he failed miserably in market. Whereas two friends who are not as intelligent as Rick Gurin, that is Buffett and Charlie Munger, were among the top in the world of investment. Why? The story begins. Warren Buffett told this. He said, Charlie and I always knew that we would become incredibly wealthy. But We were not in a hurry to get wealthy. We knew it will happen, it would happen. Rick was just as smart as us, but he was in a hurry. In 73-74, when I was not born still, in US market when the downturn came, Rick was highly leveraged. And with margin loans and stock market falling 70% in 73-74 in US, in those 2 years, Rick Gurin had no other choice. When he got all his margin call, he sold all his shares of Berkshire Hathaway to Warren Buffett because he had no other choice. But after all that, when Buffett bought that share, he bought the shares of Berkshire Hathaway at $0.04 a piece, that is one share. And today, the number is $498.42. And I have taken today's data, I will be so updated. And let me tell you, this number was actually $498,420. $498,000 I am talking dollars. And even if you take it 87 whatever, you take 85 rupees or you take 80 rupees. If I calculate that 498,000 into 85 or 87, that comes close to 4 crores. One share of Berkshire Hathaway was 4 crore in Indian rupee. Now because of stock split, bonus, all that, it is at 498.42.
My name is Sampal sir. Whatever you told the experts, Geo Finance.
Friends, can I have 10 minutes of pin drop silence, or else if this is the way we want to do it, I will end it here. Can we have 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
So my name is Sampal. Geo Finance shares sir, backed by good promoter. They had a good growth prospects and business developments. So what do you feel sir? I mean, any...
Today it is a great company undoubtedly, and it is a great stock also. Might be earlier valuations were expensive. At today's price, I say it's a good company. And my another request, just because you own Geo and you want my opinion, don't go stock wise, sir. Learn something. And I'm 100% sure you have Geo shares. Tell me yes or no. Yes sir. That is experience. Okay? Tell me.
Sir, my name is Amit Anand, advocate. I've never invested till now except one share that I bought. I'm a drop in an ocean. I want to become an ocean. I want to create waves. Can you tell me how?
Excellent. If you remember one of the slide where I told invest regular, invest early, and I said invest systematically, invest for long term, and if you follow these rules, whatever I told, you will move from drop in an ocean to an ocean. Thank you. Next.
Sir, my name is Ayush.
Whoever wants the next question, take the mic. Take the mic. Yeah.
I just wanted to know the pattern about valuation of the company. Like how to know the valuation of the company.
Excellent question. See, there are different parameters to find the intrinsic value of a stock. So I can read these numbers through balance sheet, I can read these numbers through P&L, I can take a combination of both and then value, I can do it based on book value, I can do it based on earnings. There are different ways. There is no one single formula, A plus B is equal to C. So sometimes what happens is based on different sector and different category, there are valuation, different parameters used. For example, an e-commerce business, I cannot value it based on profitability. I might value it based on their top line, based on their number of subscribers. But a bank, I might value it differently. And a real estate stock, I might value it differently. So there is no single formula. Okay? Yeah.
Mutual funds versus mortgages, which you say?
Depends on what suits you the best. So if you are a person who has no time and you want to be in a diversified larger group of stocks, then mutual fund. If it is more a concentrated bet, then a small case. I cannot tell. It is like you asking me a question. sir, should I do batting or should I do bowling? If you are Virat Kohli, batting. If you are Bumrah, bowling. But I can't tell everyone should do batting. So for you, if you want a concentrated portfolio, small case. Diversified portfolio and a bigger thing, mutual fund. Hope I have answered you. Next.
So one thing that I want to understand is getting an understanding of the actual business activity that a company does. But there are some companies which are very technical, where it is difficult for me to understand. For example, simple matter of Infosys. I know they are an IT provider, but
I got your question, I'll answer.
Yeah.
Buffett made a beautiful statement and I am taking credit of Buffett and I am giving credit to him and answering your question. He said, remain with your circle of competence. What you don't understand, don't buy. I can't know everything. So Buffett in fact did not invest much in IT stocks because he said I can't understand those businesses. So he said remain in your circle of competence. You can't understand everything unless you are Isaac Newton and I am not. So there are some places where even I will not do. I never invest in an SME IPO because I don't understand. Whereas my friend does only SME IPO, nothing beyond that. He will only buy SME IPO. Because for him it is in his circle of competence, for me it is not. He will never do derivatives, my friend. Because that is not in his circle of competence. I will not do cooking because it is not in my circle of competence. My mother will not find a stock to invest because it is not in her circle of competence. Right? So if you don't understand the business and if it is not in your circle of competence, don't do it. Go for something which is in your circle of competence and it will come gradually. It's, I got your question simple. Put 10,000 rupee in market, lose that, you will learn so many things. Come behind Rajnath Singh and say, I want photo with you, I am also a speaker. Yes, Abhi, it is not. So that day I still remember. One person asked a beautiful question to my friend CA. He said, sir, have you done CA first attempt? What a question he asked. You know, beautifully answered. I want all CAs to answer the same way. How many of you are CAs here? Oh, see, how many qualified CAs? I don't say all, I know. How many of you are not CAs here? How many of you don't want to raise your hand? There are people, okay? So non-CAs put your hand up. All CAs put your hand up. Good, now see how many CAs are there. And all of you should get this answer. So my fellow CA, he was asked that question. Sir, did you pass CA in first attempt? One fellow asked in my question. Beautiful answer he told. Never ask a salary of a man. Never ask the age of a girl. Never ask the number of attempts of a CA. I have answered all the questions which came. And with this, I will stop. Any more questions you have, you can write to me in Twitter inbox. I will reply personally within 24 hours. Or create more value to me and get associated so that one-on-one I can also answer. Okay. So with this, I'll answer that question. Again, repeat. Repeat. Excellent. When the Nifty will stop bleeding, when will it go up? First I will give you the answer which I feel, my perspective. Then I will give you a great answer. Then one last final story. First, I personally feel you should wait for this financial year to complete. Let the new financial year start from the 1st of April and you will have a lot of these tax harvest and adjustments which will generally happen from March 2nd week. And by then, today now more than technical analysis and fundamental analysis, the most important tool you have to follow is Donald Trump indicator and the tweets whatever he sends every day. So for me, this thing will also subside over a period of time because he has taken, I think, the charge from 20th of Jan. Now it has become bit hot, slowly it will cool down. So for me, my expectation is from April, markets will slowly make a recovery. It will not be a V-shaped recovery, it will be a W-shaped recovery, I said. Recovery will be gradual, it will not be straight rocket on the upside. Even today I feel mid and small caps are valued higher More money can be made even today by putting money on large cap, mega large cap. Now I know a lot of people who will tell, sir, Shilpa Medicare you invested, it is not mega large cap or large cap, it is a mid cap or a small cap. But the environment today and the environment when I was putting money in mid and small cap are not same. I can't bat the same way how I play in Chinnaswamy Stadium and how I play in Lords of England or how I play in Australia or South Africa. I have to adapt to that pitch, to that swing, to that pace, and then I have to be a great batsman. So I feel this pain will continue till March end. Don't wait and try to catch the bottom. Start deploying money in piecemeal wherever you find value. I feel as of today, mega large caps, there is too much value. I will put money on private banks, HDFC, Kotak, ICICI, top 3 picks where you will make money in this environment still by investing in large cap. Don't buy something because it has fallen 50%. I have given examples of it. And also don't venture into mid and small cap now. No sir, I have 10-year, 20-year time period. Then okay, mid and small cap. But that is not available today in reality. The 10-year, 20-year. So start with large cap as market makes that move. Then slowly you can shift from large to mid and small. But now I will not deploy into mid and small in general. There might be stock specific places where I might deploy. And very, very important and big lesson. Stock prices are always slaves of earnings. Keep aside Donald Trump, keep aside inflation, keep aside coronavirus, keep aside inflation, dollar index, dollar rupee, everything what you know, keep it aside. The only one rule I can tell you today is this: stock prices are slaves of earnings. And if you can find out companies where there are earnings, if you put money there, you will make money. Rest all is only noise. Donald Trump tweet, inflation, interest rate, that, this, putto, patto, all that is noise. End of the day, over a long period of time, it is earnings which can only move the stock price. And the number one reason why market fell post-October, which no social media, no TV talks, is the fall in corporate earnings what you have seen from October onwards. This quarter earnings is better than the previous quarter what we have seen. And if I feel the next quarter earning overall is at least anywhere between 10 to 12% also corporate earning overall, that growth is enough. And market will always discount 1 or 2 quarters ahead because it's a future looking animal. So keeping these things in mind, this is all mehenet. Other 2 is also required, which I told you. So on top of this, you will get the answer. Now this is my answer towards your question. Now I said I will also give you an intelligent answer. Listen carefully. This is what Buffett told. He said, don't look at only the forest. Look at the individual trees where you are invested. Don't only look at Sensex Nifty. Because there are places where, example, Sensex went up from, I think it was 18,000 to 40,000. In the same time, Suzlon came down from 200 rupees to 4 rupees. So don't think if Sensex goes, Suzlon will go up. Same wise, Sensex fell, Nifty fell, whereas stocks like Bajaj Finance went up. Stock like Bata India from 300 went up to 1500 when Sensex fell 50%. So he said, don't just look at the forest, look at your individual tree. That means look at your individual stock. Don't just be bothered about forest, look at the individual tree. You get what I am talking? So Nifty Sensex is forest, individual tree is what I told. And lastly I will conclude with this one last example. So there was once a speaker. He was a Harvard big knowledgeable person, experienced person, and he was giving speech. And he was asked to give a talk in Stanford, and he was just going to that talk, like how I have to come now to the talk now. So I was just, this professor was going to that Stanford University to give a talk. And when he was sitting backside, his driver asked him, "Boss, why today you are looking very dull?" He said, "What to do? I am very tired, having fever, not feeling well. But I have a speech to give now for 2 hours. And all the Stanford University professors and big fellows are attending." This driver told, "Sir, I will give the talk on behalf of you." This fellow told, "Ah, you can give talk of me, and that too in front of all the Stanford University big fellows." "Sir, don't worry, sir. Same speech I have heard 200 times in my life. Every time same speech, same talk. But every time I talk now, I will have new slides, sir, because I want to grow. But this story, Stanford." So that fellow driver said, "Don't worry, sir. You please take rest. I will give the talk on behalf of you." So this fellow made up that mind and gave him the opportunity. So they both interchanged their dress. So this fellow took the white and white dress and the cap, the professor, and professor blazer, suit, everything, he gave it to the driver. So the driver gave a super speech. 2 hours he gave a talk. No one could even identify the driver. He gave such a wonderful talk. Everyone gave a standing ovation and they clapped for him. After all that he did, only one last mistake. "Do you have any questions?" That's the biggest mistake he did. And he asked this to the crowd. And for his bad luck, one Sardarji stood up. He said, "Sir, I have a question." So they asked, "What?" "Sir, I feel whenever prices go up and when supply remains constant, because of augmented Dickey-Fuller test, the F-test results will not work when the supply goes exogenous to the variable which is constant. And in this situation, instead of F-test, the T-test result at 95% confidence will change the variable towards an independent variable. And because of this, the price and demand inverse relationship may not hold good. What do you say, sir?" Wow, see the question now. This fellow told, "For me it is an insult you have made. After giving such a talk for 2 hours, you are insulting me with such a simple question. This question is so simple. My driver in the last row will answer." Then the driver stood up. He answered. Everyone clapped. You know why I said this? For you to stand here along with content and experience, managing is an art. And see the driver how he managed that. But I want to only tell you, I don't have a driver in the last row. Okay? Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Hey, excuse me, one minute. They'll give vote of thanks, listen now, 1 minute. Because they have prepared for it. Okay, please. Imagine you are delivering vote of thanks and others are going like this. How do you feel? 1 more minute, vote of thanks. Okay. And I will tell you what they will say. In spite of Rudra Murthy's busy schedule, he has made up his time to give such a valuable session today. 1 minute,
Thank you, sir. That was really a boomeranging session for us. I would not say what you would say, but I would request my chairman to please hand over a token of appreciation to the speaker.